Hi guys, welcome to Thai Mom Kitchen. Today we are going to make pad mara. Pad mara is a bitter melon in English. Sauteed bitter melon with egg and garlic, that kind of stuff. So first of all, we're gonna prepare the bitter melon. Bitter melon has some seed in the center, so you would cut them in half and then you would scoop out the seed and the stuff that you don't need, the white stuff in the middle. The easiest way is to use a spoon so you don't cut yourself. That's very important. Don't cut yourself because you don't want to hurt yourself. Okay, so I use a spoon to kind of scoop out the seed or the gut, I can call that. You know, since I do gardening, I kept the seed, dry them out, and then you can use those ones to grow your garden. All right, so all the gut came out. So now we're gonna slice them into pieces. And this is how I do it. So I cut it in half, so it saves my time. You cut into good size. Bitter melon is really good for especially somebody that had diabetic. It helps control and lower your sugar in your blood. That's about that size we're looking for. We use it in a lot of dishes. Besides making pad mara, that what I'm doing today right now, I'm also gonna make a salad with this bitter melon. It's really good. It's spicy with some lime, some onion. One of my favorite dish. So this spring, I'm thinking about growing some of bitter melon, so you don't have to buy them anymore. They're gonna when you grow them, you're gonna need the support, cause they grow like vine. Think of like, you know, butternut squash. That's how they grow. All right, I'm gonna add some pink salt. What I'm doing here is kind of wilch them and add some water to get rid of the bitterness. So kind of massage the melon with the water and salt, and it gonna release some water out of the bitter melon. Okay, now I'm gonna rinse it off. Well, let's see. Let it sit for 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. Then you're gonna rinse off the salt, so your food won't get too salty. Rinse it a few times. Make sure you get rid of all of the salt so you can kind of control the sodium in your dish. You don't want it too salty. Alright, so next I just put some egg in the pan with the garlic. Kind of scramble them, or I would say just fry them up. You brown garlic with oil first, then you add egg to it. I use 2 eggs for today. 2 eggs. Then I add the melon that we prepared earlier. Add some water in there, you know, the residual water that I have left from, you know, the bottom of the bowl. Oops, I dropped some. That's okay. Alright, keep stirring them, and then we put the lid on so they can cook thoroughly, if I say that correctly. Thoroughly. Yes, ma'am. You don't want it still crunchy, and you don't want it too mushy. So make sure you don't cook too long, or you don't cook not long enough. Alright, time to add some egg. push some vegetable to the side, give you a little room. Add some egg in there, put the lid back on, let it cook for a few minutes. This dish is very healthy. I really recommend it to everybody, even though you don't have diabetic. I really recommend to somebody that have diabetic, because this is really help with your blood sugar. So, when I was kid, this is the staple dish that we cook all the time. I do like bitterness from the melon. Some people don't do bitter melon, but to me it's unique. I love it. Alright, so the egg, you can tell it's cooked. You kind of stir it together now, mix it together. We almost done. We halfway through, I should say. More than half. I'm saying 6 minutes out of 10 minutes, so 60% is done. The best thing to eat this is to eat with the rice. You can do white rice, jasmine rice, black rice, red rice, sticky rice, whatever you prefer, but we eat them with rice. I used to remember the old day, my grandma would make this dish for me, and that's the best meal of the day. It just brings back good memories, especially when I'm in America now, where it's hard to find bitter melon. Only the time I get them is when I go to Asian market, and we don't have Asian market around our place, so we have to drive at least over an hour to go to the Asian market. So when I go there, I always buy some bitter melon so I can make this dish. Yeah, just cannot wait to eat them. I'm gonna let my son try some too. He's 5. I don't know if he will go for it or not. It's quite risky to let him try it, but why not? Give it a try and see if he like it or not. Maybe this become one of his favorite dish, just like his mommy. All we're doing right here just let it cook. We're using a medium-high heat. Make sure you don't burn it. Make sure you still have some moist in the pan. As you can tell, it started to dry up because you know how I keep the lid on. Keep checking it, just make sure it's cooked. That's all. That's the texture I'm looking for. Like, you can bite through it, you don't have to force to bite it. And when you bite it, it's not crunchy. That's how you want it. Reason I open the lid back on so I can add some more ingredients to finish up with the cooking. So I use some salt. I would say 1/4 teaspoon, and I need a teaspoon of this oyster sauce, some Kikkoman soy sauce. I use maybe half teaspoon, some black peppers. I would say 1/4 of the teaspoon. You can add more if you like. It's just your option. Just add until you have a desire for it. Alright, we about to be done right here. Start to toss the food around the pan. Oh gosh, I'm so ready. So ready to eat. That's what it is. Got my rice ready in the rice cooker. And it seems like this is gonna be the meal of the day. Toss it around. It's easier to toss if you have a wok, but I don't have one, so. Alright, it's done. here is the final product. Let's give it a try. A little hot so don't get burned. Delicious. I can eat just this, and of course it's really healthy. Well, I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you for watching.